Welcome back, Doom Tubers, to the show where the names are made up and the points don't matter. That's been taken before. I shouldn't say that. Anyway, this is kind of a tough video to shoot because I don't really have that much stuff. Here's my July pickups for 2013. Like I said, just not a whole lot of stuff. I mean, I got some things, but yeah, most of my games. Yeah, most of my games that I got this month actually came in the form of the summer Steam sale. So, yeah, I really don't have that much actual physical games to show you. I got a few games from a good buddy of mine, Sporadic Spacebar. Jason, you hooked it up, man, and I appreciate that very much. I got the package in the mail today, and he said don't make a special video about it because, just consider it, in addition to the package that I got from him last month, and sure, okay, but I'm going to showcase it here too, and I'm going to talk about it and show you the rest of my July pickups. Not foreseeing myself picking anything up before the end of the month. Today is the 24th, so unless I get something this weekend, which I doubt, yeah, this would be it for July. First off here, I want to show off some stuff that a buddy of mine traded me. I had a garage sale a couple of weeks ago, and I had some games on the sale that I really wasn't that interested in keeping. And he came over and swapped me some comic books and a couple other items for just some of my random games. Yeah, it was like I think he took a couple of PS2 games with him, that I didn't really care for. They were for his son mainly, and he had kind of tossed around the idea of giving me this stuff anyway, so it was a good trade. First off, a couple of items here. He hooked me up with some Dragon Ball Z, try to keep the glare off there, Dragon Ball Z playing cards, and these are very, very awesome. I actually haven't opened them up to see what they all look like, but there's one of the Jokers, and it's a Super Saiyan Goku, of course, and yeah, it's got several characters on the back there, and then he actually hooked me up with another set too, and these are different. I actually had a poster that had this piece of artwork on it, so that's pretty cool. Very familiar piece of artwork, and then there's another one of the Jokers. Then he hooked me up with some comics. 4 of them are directly related to those things I just showed you. They're manga style Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z comics. But when I say manga style, I'm saying that very loosely because I'm not really sure. But these are backwards. They go right to left when you open them. So the binding is on that side. So yeah, this is one of the Dragon Ball Z ones, and then I've got that one, and then 2 Dragon Ball ones from Viz Comics, V-I-Z. So there you go. That's my Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z comics. So those are pretty awesome. And then he hooked me up with a couple of Cable comics. Actually, there's 3 of them. I knew there was 3. Okay. First off here is Cable. And then another Cable with Incredible Hulk on the front. That's pretty awesome. I'm a big fan of the Hulk too. And then this one. This one is the coolest one. This is a sealed copy of X-Force #1 with the trading card still in it. So, and Cable, of course, on the front there. Big fan of Cable. So there you go. X-Force #1 sealed. Alright, that's all the comics I have. And then one kind of extra item here. I picked this up last night. It's some Halo Mega Bloks. And I wasn't really that insistent on getting it, but the lady went out of her way, and the story goes is that it was sitting on the counter at the cash register at the Dollar General last night. So I asked her, because clearly 3 of the figures are missing, and all the guns are there, and it's still got one of the figures and some other extra blocks down there, and you can see it's missing an active camouflage figure, and then looks to be like a it's not Master Chief, but it's got like the Master Chief style helmet, and then This one over here is missing. This is the only one that's included, and it's got this little UNSC, I think is that what it is, UNSC or UNSC logo thing there. So it's kind of a cool little set, and it was clearly 12 bucks new, and she gave it to me for half price since it was broken into. I mean, somebody choplifted, they just tore it open and tore out some of the figures. I didn't really want to pay $6 for this, but for the guns and one figure, I figure the blind packs are like $4, and you get one figure and one gun. So it was an okay trade-off, I guess. I would rather have the whole set, but I didn't really want to spend 12 bucks. So there, I got a incomplete set of Mega Bloks there. 2 movies that I picked up. One of them was just disc only at the Dollar General once again, and there are little bins up front that have just like individual DVDs and Blu-rays. This is just a Blu-ray. It was $2. It's a Scanner Darkly. It's kind of that live action animated mishmash film style. Keanu Reeves. Never seen it, but it comes very highly recommended from a lot of people whose taste in movies I trust, so I figure I will give it a shot sometime. And then I got Tom Cruise Jack Reacher. Clearly haven't watched this yet because it's still got the seal on it. Plan to watch it sometime, just haven't got to it yet, so haven't even opened it. And then next up here, I'll go ahead and show off the package from Sporadic Spacebar, because at least for the Steam games, I'm going to have to show you my computer screen, so it's just a little bit less boring than just me talking. Yeah, Jason, man, you hooked it up. Thanks so much for this. Didn't have a note in the package, but that's okay because we talk daily anyway on Facebook and whatnot. So, yeah, thanks a lot, man. You hooked up Quantum of Solace 007 on Blu-ray. This was the, well, actually I didn't, I'd said that I wanted these games, but I planned on either trading or buying them from them, and I just completely forgot about them. I mean, he just sent me this package just totally randomly, just messaged me and said, hey, I'm sending you a package. I'm like, holy crap, and I totally forgot what games that I said that I wanted these games. But this was an extra in the package also. I didn't ask for this, and I didn't really ask for these 3 either. But yeah, he hooked me up with the entire Jak and Daxter series. We got Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, and Jak 3 on the PlayStation 2. Jak and Daxter and Jak 2 are greatest hits, but I really don't care. And Jak and Daxter is the only one that's incomplete. It's just the disc in the case, which again is totally fine. But the other 2 are complete. So there we go. He has now hooked me up with 2 of the very best, animated action platformer game series on the PlayStation 2. Ratchet and Clank sent me all 3 of those, and now I have all 3 of the Jak games. So thanks so much, man. I appreciate that very, very much. No telling when I'll get to actually play them, but I have them nonetheless. So now I'm going to actually stop the video and switch over to so you can see my computer screen. So hold on a second. Alright, we're back and we're talking about my Steam games now. These are the games I picked up on the Steam sale, as well as well, technically 2 more that I bought after the sale was already over, but the price was right, and it was just like a couple days later. This first game here is Breath of Death 7. This came in a bundle pack for $1 with another indie RPG. They're both kind of like throwback / parody to 16-bit and 8-bit RPGs. I hear they're pretty good though. I don't know much about them or how long they are, but for the pair I paid $1, and that was a pretty good price, hard to beat. So I went ahead and picked those up. The second one in that pack was this one called Cthulhu Saves the World. Once again, you can kind of tell by the little bit of graphics that you can actually see that it is a 16-bit RPG. Next up here, just going in alphabetical order down the line here, I picked up Evoland. This one is an RPG that shows like the graphical evolution of RPGs through 8-bit, 16-bit, and 32, and all the way up. And I don't know like where it kind of ends. I think it all ends up being like a 3D RPG. So it kind of shows the graphic evolution of RPGs. So that's kind of a cool little indie game. It's not very long, I don't think. I think it's like 3 or 4 hours long. So I should be able to beat it in just 1 or 2 sittings. But I paid I think $5 for that, and it was just kind of a cool game to pick up. System Shock 2. This would be the predecessor, for those who don't know, the predecessor to the first Bioshock game, and it plays a lot similar. It's obviously graphically it's not near as good, but it's more graphic style that I like in my first-person shooters, just because I'm so used to playing Doom and Quake and games like that. So I kind of like the older 3D looking first-person shooters. This is my first experience actually seriously playing a game with mouse and keyboard, so I'm really not doing that well. You can see that I've played it for a little while, 100 minutes, however long that is, hour and 40 minutes, something like that. I don't know how far I am, not very far at all. I'm just kind of taking my time, kind of exploring, trying to figure out exactly how to get used to the controls with the mouse and keyboard, because like I said, I've never done that before. Thomas Was Alone. This is a very simple, graphically simple platformer game. From what I've heard, it's got a really awesome story. It comes highly recommended by Stephen Lag Gamer, among other people, so I'm looking forward to checking that game out. Once again, it's a pretty short game. I picked up Ys Chronicle 1 and 2. So I've got Ys 1 and Ys 2. I picked those up. These are the ones that I picked up yesterday, actually, after the sale was already over. The Ys games were on flash sale during the summer sale one time, and I missed them, where they were really cheap. And so the last day of the sale, I went ahead and bit the bullet and bought Ys Origin. It was still kind of on sale, just not as low as it was. I paid $12 for Ys Origin, and then literally 2 days later, on Tuesday, all of the Ys games went down, and they were all $5 each. So I went ahead and picked up Chronicles, which is Ys 1 and Ys 2. So there you go. I picked up all those games, more or less, during the Steam summer sale. And a couple other demos I downloaded just to see if I'd like the games, and I haven't played them yet. I grabbed this one today. It's a Trine 2 demo, and also the Torchlight 2 demo. Looks to play like similar to like MMO games, or like a Diablo or something like that. I put some time into Diablo 2 last night, and I kind of was looking for some other stuff like that. So yeah, I picked up the Torchlight 2 demo, and I hear that the game is pretty awesome. So if I like the demo, I might bite the bullet and spend $20 on the game, but I'm not really sure yet. Okay, that's it for my July pickups. I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for sticking around. This video won't be as long as it normally is, and sorry that I don't have anything more physical to show you besides these few Steam games and the games that I picked up, or that I got from Jason, Sporadic Spacebar, and some other randomness. Anyway, thanks for watching. Doom Waves out.